Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to be back today. I really am. And look, we're going to kick things off with a tasting with Best of British Beer, of course, with a Halen Craft Lager. Have you noticed I'm getting straight into this today? It's because it's my second beer of the day. I reviewed something a bit weird earlier on, which I'm going to get out tomorrow. I'll let you all in on that a little bit later on. But hit the like button down below. Come on, everybody. Hit that like button down below. Let's get in. Let's pump this live stream. It's sunny. It's bright. It's beautiful out there. A lot of people are going to be out and enjoying themselves and whatnot today. So greetings from Ohio, 2 p.m. here. Just hopping in to say hello. Hoping to try the Neptune Amongst the Waves Pilsner. It's really good. Ryan Ford, are you doing the tasting tonight? Are you doing the tasting? I'm pretty sure that was yourself that does the tasting. Who else is doing the tasting, by the way? Who else is doing the tasting at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub tonight with the Best British Beers? This is the first one. I need to get it out. I need to stop messing about. I'm thirsty. I'm hot. I'm thirsty. Let's go. Let's not mess about. You're the sigh then. You're the sigh. It wasn't a sigh. It was more of a, we got a beer sigh. Good evening, Dog's Window. Good evening. How we doing? She Halen Craft Lager. Is that how you pronounce it? From Harveston Brewery. Haven't had a beer in over 2 weeks due to antibiotics. Got a nice 4-pack at home. Bargains, classic. DAB, you enjoy. Can you see that sun? It's like feel my face sizzling every time I step back into it. I love it. I do love the sun. I used to do these live streams at this time of year in my sunglasses. I'm not sure if anybody remembers. Can we do 100 likes? 100 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, everybody. Hit that like button down below. Let's go. Craft Lager. Let's get the aroma on it then. Pint night, yeah. Shay Hallion is the pronunciation. Climbed it too. Thank you very much, Big Kev. How are you doing, Big Kev? You all right, mate? Just trying to Salzburger Stiegel whilst watching in. Cool. We got 47 likes. Come on, hit that like button down below. Let's do 100 likes. Come on, let's get it in. Let's hit the like button. There's a like button down below. There's a like button down there. There's a dislike button down there. Hopefully, you can hit the like button. Let's get it to 100. Let's get it up to 100. Let's try and push this live stream because, well, it's the middle of summer, and I think we need to. We need to if we want to get people out there. Right, aroma. Oh, what a crisp malt in there. Lager malt. Stinging nettle. I do like I'm getting into this. Cheers. The Scots, they do know how to brew a lager. That's a cracker. That's got a bold bitterness to it. That has got a nice, bold, hoppy, biting bitterness on the back end. The Scots, they know to brew lager. It's a really interesting story. Tenants, Tenants bought. The reason why Tenants made it so big very quickly is that you had a brewery, they jumped the gun. Somebody obviously went to Germany and the Czech Republic and they were like, I know what I'm going to do. John C3060, £4.99 super chat. Thank you very much. Happy weekend. Thank you very much for the £4.99 super chat. Much appreciated. Thank you. What were they called? I've stuck all my stuff up there now. The hand. Oh, I got Adnams stuck in my head. It's not Ansel, not Ansel's. It was it Ansel's? They had the trademark with a hand like that, the beer company. What were they called? Long time ago. Long time ago. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's right there. It's right there. Anyway, that company, they invested millions of pounds back in the day, in their sort of, probably a few shillings back then compared to what we have these days. But they bought this massive brewing kit from Germany. They installed it, and then they found out that nobody wanted to drink lager. They were too early. Everybody wanted to drink ale. Nobody wanted to drink lager. So this company went bankrupt, and this whole kit, it was a massive kit. It went to auction apparently for a song. It went very cheaply. Tenants bought it. Tenants started brewing lager on it. For whatever reason, it took off. Tenants, back in the day, in the UK, were probably the biggest lager brewing company in the UK, maybe even Europe. Well, maybe not Europe, but definitely the UK. That's very sad, Fred. I love this pub. Runs with wind, £20 super chat. The sun's got me again. Thank you very much for the £20 super chat. Runs with wind. That is incredible. I love all the support that we get from the channel. Absolutely fantastic support. I'm still thinking about this trademark number. This blooming company where they had the hand. Red hand. Thank you very much, Runs with Wind, with the amazing £20 super chat. That's amazing. No, it wasn't McHugh. Can somebody Google who did Tenants buy their lager kit from? And it'll come up straight away. It's not Ansel. I got Ans. Is it Ans in Allsops? Yeah, Dog's Window. Yes, Allsops. I was like Ansel's. I was like, I just can't. I was thinking Adnams. Allsops Brewery. Allsops Brewery. Bought their kit too early. They went bust. Tenants bought it. Tenants became this massive lager company. Do you know it's like this sort of like a lot of this kind of stuff happens by accident, doesn't it? We're 26 likes away. We're 26 likes away. Thank you very much, Ryan Ford. Allsops Brewery. 25 likes away from the Stone Crow Virtual Pub having 100 likes. Come on, hit that like button down below. It's warm, it's hot. Everybody's outside having a beer in their beer gardens. I understand that. Good to see another person on the cause. I'm not on the cause. I'm on the Schüssler Heelen from Harveston Brewery, craft lager. In recent years, Tenants CC has expanded its footprint by acquiring craft brewing brands like Innocent Gun and the Drygate Brewery. My son was a can, looks completely different to yours. Bottle is can versus bottle barrel. Is it nice? It's nice, yes. Let's talk about it for a bit. It's biscuity, light wafer biscuit flavors. It's carbonated. It's wet. It's nice. I do like a lager. I'm burping. I do like a lager. So Vocation. Should we talk about Vocation then? Somebody just mentioned earlier on in the comments that they're on the brink. Do you know, it was just one of these. I just think for Vocation, they just brought out, sadly for them, they brought out too many of them sugary, sweet, chocolate, sweet stouts and sweet beers, and they, I don't know, it's like they must have thought to themselves, people are buying this, people are gonna enjoy this and buy this, and it is a great idea. It's not a great idea at all. It's really not. producing these. I don't know. I can't. You know, I think the more Vault City, I fear for Vault City. The more Vault City push themselves into the supermarket, the more they're going to lose their core audience. They're going to be seen as a supermarket beer. They're going to bring out one too many raspberry ripple flipping pineapple beers, and it's all going to go up for them, I think. I bought a Vocation beer today for my dad. He's got a can of Life and Death. It's probably his first ever can of Life and Death, my dad. I bought that for him. I bought him a Father's Day gift. And if he's watching, he won't mind me saying this. How bloody ungrateful he was. He's bloody ungrateful. He won't mind me saying it. I bought him a bottle of... do you know, my memory's shot a bloody bit. I bought him a bottle of whiskey in the blue bottle of whiskey, the posh bottle from Tesco. I don't know because I don't drink whiskey. Anyway, I bought this bottle for £40 for him for Father's Day because he's done a lot for me this year, to be honest with you. And he said he didn't want it. I give it to him on Father's Day. He's like, no, I don't want it. I was like, oh, right, okay. Yeah, fair enough. He said, do me a favour. Take it back to Tesco and get me a couple of beers. I was like, oh, right, okay. So I bought him a 4 for 3 deal in Tesco. I bought him a Vocation Life and Death. I bought him a Brewdog Mr. President. Hague Club. Amanda, you are very, very good. A bottle of Hague Club. That's the stuff. Thank you, Amanda. Brewdog. And then I bought him a Northern Monk Faith. And then I think I bought him another double IPA from, I think it was Tank Petrol. I got him a bottle of, I got him a can of Tank Petrol. So I bought him 4 beers. I bought him for the 4 for 3 deal, you know. Hopefully he don't phone me up and say he's going to take him back to the shop. There's nearly 200 people into the Stonecrow Virtual Pub. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is brilliant. Can we do 150 likes? 150 likes of the Stonecrow Virtual Pub. Come on, everybody. Hit that like button down below. Hit that like button for 150 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got about 30 likes to go. About 30 likes to go for 150 likes. Come on, everybody. Hit that like button down below. There's a like button and a dislike button down below. Come on, we got 19 more likes. 19. I'm just trying to get this. I understand that the sun's out, and I understand I'm having a battle today with the sun, aren't I? My battle today is with that big thing in the sky out there because everybody wants to sit outside and drink, don't they? Let's be fair. It's not winter. It's not cold. It's not dark. It's not wet. We're having a fight. We're having a fight. My phone's ringing. We're having a fight. We're having a fight with all sorts of technology these days. £1.99 super chat from Lee Chambers. Thank you very much to Lee Chambers for the £1.99 super chat. Keg of German 4.9% ABV Pearl and back it in Lidl's now. Thank you very much. Rooney, if you're watching, I'm just going to double click this. I'm just going to silence that, okay? If you're watching the live stream, I'm not ignoring you. It's just I'm doing a live stream and I can't pick up the phone. And so it would have been a video call. I can't video call yourself while I'm doing a live stream. So I'm not being rude, mate. Not being rude. Just double click on the old power button on the iPhone. Reese Parry, £5 super chat. Have a great weekend, Simon and everyone. So Rooney was the head brewer and owner of Leisure Ford and Microbrewery when we used to do them collaborations. Thank you very much to Reese Parry. Absolutely wonderful, 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 wonderful. £5 super chat. Thank you very much. Where's the train ticket for the phone case, Mac? It was Liverpool. Just to give me some. I stuck it in there. Just to give me some motivation, just to give me some inspiration, just to go, you need to do these, you need to get out and do these blooming out and abouts. Last week, I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to broadcast it because you don't broadcast stuff like that on the internet. I went on holiday. I went on a very small holiday with my family. We stayed in the UK. We went an hour and a half away to to my wife's favorite place in the world. We went to Tenby. We went to Tenby for a week, so that's why I wasn't here for last week's Stone Crow Virtual Pub. But I didn't want to broadcast that to the world. It's not something you broadcast, is it? You're going on holiday. I need to put a couple of these beers back. I've got them all out the fridge because I got in a situation. They warm up so quickly, don't they? They warm up. What's it been out 15 minutes and they're warming up? I got to get these beers back in the fridge. Only because the lady loves Cadbury's milk tray, don't she? Only because they're warming up rather quickly. So I picked stuff up for the channel. I have picked up some stuff up for the channel. I went out. I did my weekly shop. Did my weekly shop for the channel. I got some really cool stuff coming. I filmed them this afternoon. This afternoon, and they should be with you maybe tomorrow and maybe the next day. But it's a funny. Oh God, I went up my nose. Yeah, it was one of those situations where you're gonna like the videos that come out tomorrow. You really are. There's 220 people watching. Come on in. Staycation. Oh, I'm not going. Do you know, you hear all of these things, don't you? You hear all of these things about these new passport things. I tell you what, it's a horrible feeling. I got caught at an airport once. I got caught. And you're like, I don't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. It was during the situation of 2020, and I had to produce loads of different bits of paperwork to fly on an aeroplane. Loads. Medical stuff, and I had the wrong bit of paper. And it went. Missed my flight. Gone. Boom. I was like, flipping heck, I'm stuck in... Where was it? I was stuck in Spain. It was when I went to Germany. But I had a flight from Germany to Spain and then Spain back up to the UK. I was stuck in Spain, of all places. It was a strange situation. It was cheaper for them to buy the plane ticket in Spain and send me back up to the UK. It was a funny thing. It really was. Spain, northern Spain. I don't know where I was. Max saying my restaurant is done. What are we drinking next? It's nice, isn't it? It's crisp. It's this weather. This climate. It's 29 degrees in here. It's 29 degrees. I insulated all this seed. See this ceiling above? I insulated the hell out of it. And it's like, it's done the opposite. It's like, it's not letting any of the cold air out. It's not letting any of the hot air out. It's like, it's like a big, massive heat box things. Evening, Simon. There he is. Evening, Simon. Hope you're keeping well. Hot in it. Oh, it is, mate. It is. How we doing, Scott? Hey, I like the way Scott is. Do you know what you need to do on YouTube these days? You need to be so nimble. And Scott from Scott Reviews Things, he's been so nimble. You have to be nimble to survive these days. You have to be quick-witted, fast on your feet, and just if you need to pivot, if you need to change. I'm going to talk about this actually because it was a subject I wanted to talk about anyway. I've forgotten. Mark did ask me what I was drinking. I'm going to go with that one. The Hobsons Best Bitter, traditional amber bitter. So if anybody's doing the taste along for Best of British Beer, there's a link in the description box of the video for the taste along to order the box for the taste along. And we're going to be going along with the Hobsons Brewery Best Bitter next. So if you want to get them out your fridge, warm it up a little bit. But going back to it, so Scott pivoted from doing sort of like beer reviews and food reviews to doing Portsmouth Football Club stuff. And to be honest with you, it's worked a treat for him. It really has worked a treat. And it's got me thinking because I'm not sure how everybody, I do get comments in the comments box saying that the single beer reviews now, they're really struggling. They're really struggling. It's not working anymore. It's not working. So YouTube put up a new feature as of like a week ago, where they're showing you how much you make on each video. And it's not just that. It's not just that. It's the views. It's the views on a single beer review. Say for argument's sake, now this is a great beer. The time it took this brewery to put it in a bottle, to cap it, to get all the design right on the bottle cap, to get it to looking brilliant. They put a lot of time and effort into it. A lot of time and effort. They probably sell a fair bit of it to survive. But if I was to review this on YouTube, this would get me about 700 views. About 700 views. And then that would translate probably to about, and this is just off this sort of like what's happening, what YouTube is starting to tell me about these videos. It'll get me about 90 pence. 90 pence. Now, granted, I have 11,000 previous videos, so people are watching all of the older stuff and whatnot, and God knows how. The views, the views for me don't just come from all of my newer stuff. It comes from all of my backlog, my massive backlog. But if I was like a new channel today, and I could see what they were showing me, like 90 pence on a bottle of best bitter, it's very, very difficult for a channel to survive. It really is. And what I'm probably going to lean into is more of these beer battle videos. How does everybody think about that? How does everybody think about more of these beer battle videos where I'm putting like Wallsteiner in a can versus the bottle? That's a video coming, by the way. You'll get the odds. You'll get the odd video. Like I popped out today and I went to Sainsbury's and I picked up these new cans from a massive corporation, and they done a Wimbledon beer, and I think a single beer review like that will work, most definitely. But a best bitter or a pale ale or a single lager, it's just not. It's just not. People are not interested. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's the viewership are not interested. They're really not interested in it anymore. And it's quite difficult because that's what I've been doing for the last 16 years. Also, mate, I saw the gap by complete accident. Nobody's doing daily pumpy content, so I changed it up and it worked. How long it works for, who knows? Look, I think there's going to be so much to talk about. I mean, when the season kicks off now, you imagine the live stream between Cardiff City and Portsmouth. It's going to be raving bonkers, mate. We're going to be drinking 10 Duvals, Cardiff Pompey. We're going to be shouting and screaming. And the 10 Duval Pompey Cardiff game. Oh, blimey. Yeah, there's so much you can do. There's so much you can do. There's so much you can do. Let's have a look at what people are saying then about these comments about me doing single beer reviews, because there's going to be people who want it and there's going to be people who don't. It's just the way life is, isn't it? It sounds awesome. Do more of these videos, the battle videos. I like accessible value for money beers like the supermarkets. Exactly. Yeah, I thought that was the case too. But even my supermarket beers now, even those ones that people were interested in, they get 3,000 views 2-3 years ago. They're just not doing it anymore. They're just not being viewed. Supermarket taste along, Paul Cage. Well, this is something that I've come up with bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. This taste along. It's a situation of like, I mean, it works for them and it works for me. I'm showing off their branding with a glass here. Best of British beer. It just, it's a little bit of a sponsorship thing we got going. They're a great company as well. We've been working together for such a long time, probably since 2011. 15 years we've been on and off working together. Best of British beer and myself. What are everybody else saying? I love versus beer videos, but they should be real challenging, like Augustiner versus Hofbrau. I mean, hey, they're ideas, aren't they? I'm gonna run out of those, aren't I? One day. So all the ideas. Somebody wants me to come up with 10 battle videos they'd like to see. Send me an email, realaleguide@googlemail.com. You know, that sort of thing helps me out no end. Being a matching food. I did the cheese as well. I did the cheese and beer thing, and that did okay. That did okay, and I thought that might be an interesting thing. But again, what happens is this time of year, the sun comes out and everyone's out enjoying themselves, and it becomes a bit. It does become a bit. Pilsner got 7. That was Madness, Simon. That's a 9 beer if I ever saw one. Oh, everyone's differently opinionated, aren't they, with different beers? Lots of people think that the battles are good. So brewery, I could do more brewery videos. If you've got an Asda or Tesco and you title Addy beer, I immediately click on it. Well, I suppose, yeah, maybe I should title the Asda stuff and the Tesco stuff a little bit more. Maybe I'm not doing that as much as I used to. Hopper, we're doing a collab beer with a Hopper, yeah, soon. That's going to be a Saturday. I think it's something, I can't remember when it was now. But don't broadcast it for now when it is, because we want to get brewing quietly, if that makes sense, Mr. Hopper. New releases in supermarkets that you review are the videos I think people like. Unfortunately, the likes of Lidl don't have regular releases like a few years ago. Well, this is it. This is it. Remember the little beer festivals? Although I do have something coming up from Lidl soon, which should do quite well. New series, Simon reverses through drive-thrus. Well, I did the one, didn't I? Where did I do it? Was it KFC? I overshot the mark, and we had to go back. World Cup edition. Do you know what? Pardon me. Yeah, I suppose when it gets into the big games, we could do that. Shows your homebrew. I don't have any homebrew. I haven't got the time. I don't have the time. Does hyping videos help at all, or doesn't it? Do you know? I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you. Hyping videos. I don't even know. If somebody wants to explain to me what that is, that would be great. What's on there sitting on Paderborn end of 2026? Absolute travesty. That's a really shame. That's a real shame. Paderborn Brewery. Yeah, I know. Right. The lager's done. I'm going to open up the Hobsons now. Hobsons Best Bitter. Great brewery. Remember, everyone, bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. Best of British beer. Here we go. XYP. Well, that done my head in its own right, to be honest with you. That was doing my head in because my life changed irreversibly, like, you know. Getting early with the review of the Lidl's Oktoberfest beers this year. Isn't it amazingly quick how unbelievably fast this year's going by? I can't believe that we're like heading towards September and we're already talking about Oktoberfest. Where is this year going? Where is this year going? It is flying by. I don't know what you're on about. Peter Anderson. Wow, irreversibly, Simon. Tell us. What? I don't know. No idea. Anyway, Anyway, should we get into this Hobsons Best Bitter? bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. Link in the description box for the taste alongs for this. 3.8% ABV, Best Bitter. Aroma. Willow says, I'm not drinking these beers fast enough. Right. Sarah, I need to speed up. Bit of biscuitiness, bit of nuttiness coming through. Lovely. Bit of nuttiness, bit of breadiness, bit of biscuitiness. We got a £5 super chat from D. Boker, and he says beer battles from each country in the UK. Beer from one country against another. That's a very good idea. Thank you so very much, D. Boker, for the £5 super chat. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you. Hi, Simon. Love you. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. So thank you for all the super chats. Thank you also very much for the super chats. Thank you also very much for the likes and whatnot. Really appreciate it. Once you're over 18, the years fly by. I felt like I was 25 yesterday. Now I'm 41. Ali, I tell you what, when you get older, it gets quicker. Weeks are like days. It just flies by. Spain plays tonight versus Uruguay at 2 a.m. There we are, Alice. So at least I'm not competing. At least I'm not competing with Spain versus Uruguay. At least I'm competing with who's playing at 8 o'clock? Anyone playing at 8 o'clock? And I should now keep these likes going, shouldn't I, to get these people in through the door. Today I'm drinking classics: Camel, Triple Camel A, Weiss Stefanovita, Schneider Weiss, Hop and Weiss. Amazing beer. Amazing beer. Come on in, hit that like button down below. Hit the like button down below. Come on in. Hit the like button down below. Let's go. Hit that like button. Let's get this live stream going. Let's get more people in through the door of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Jan says, greetings from Cardiff. Hello, Jan. How you doing, mate? There's a like button down below. Like and a dislike button. Hit that like button down below. Come on in. Let's go. Hit that like button. Let's go. Let's get people in through the door of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We got 237. Let's see if we can start off with 250. Let's see if we can get 250 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. If you're hitting the like button anyway, carry on and we'll try and pass that. It looks like we might. But if you can hit that like button down below, it would make a massive difference to this channel's live stream. Evening, Si. I hope you and the family are enjoying the sun on the Augustiner Brow Lager beer. Cheers. That's Rob E4F with a £4.99 super chat. Thank you so very much, Rob, for E4F with the super chat. That is absolutely lovely of you. Fist says, greetings from Romania. Hello, how we doing? Greetings. I met somebody from Romania just over a week ago. We went to a chip shop in Temby's famous chip shop, Fecky's. And there was a Romanian working in there. And he was so funny. He was such a lovely guy. Scotland are in. Can I speak Welsh? Sadly, no. I don't speak. I don't speak Welsh. Sadly, no. Just probably lazy. If anything, lazy. Have you ever been to Asia, Simon? I don't think I have. I'd love to go. Yeah, I'd love to go there. I'd love to go to Japan. I'd love to go to India. Yeah, I'd love to go and have a look. Go and have a look. Must be boiling in your bar, Simon. I'm on the Polly's, best brewery in Wales. Lewis Williams. It's currently 28.7 degrees in here. 28.7 degrees. Look at that. She's a warm one, but yesterday was 38. And I don't think if this was happening If it was that warm today, I don't think I'd be doing the live stream. I was struggling yesterday. I was sort of like standing up and like I'd go to do something and I'd be like, ooh, like I was drunk or something. Melting in the UK, heat and drinking a chilled Kronbacher. Love it. Look, you can tell I love it. I love a Kronbacher. Love a Kronbacher. Hopper out. See you later, Hopper. Ta-da, my friend. Ta-da, my friend. 271 likes, 271 people watching, 260 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Where is he? Is he in Pro Beer TV? Is he watching Pro Beer? I haven't seen Martin for a number of years now. He's a lovely guy. America's favorite hoarder is moved to Thailand by the end of the year. Do you know that's an idea? That's an idea. That would be, something to do, wouldn't it? That'd be, go and have a look at the 32 in your house. Padabona, you gave a 10 out of 10. Did I, Frank? 10 out of 10. I remember buying it in years. I haven't seen Martin for years. God, I haven't seen Martin since Poland. Must have been about 8 years ago. Yes, Andrew, I'm still playing snooker. Trying to play anyway. Play bowls as well now. I really love it. I really love my bowls. Absolutely love my bowls. It's weird. I kind of like the way I'm playing at the moment. Like, I like it just as much as snooker. I like the outdoors part of it. Strong need for a reunion. Is the Wrocław Beer Festival happening anymore, Pro Beer Tea? I'm just not with it. I used to know it all. I used to know where all the festivals were. I used to, have it in my diary. I'm blooming useless these days. I used to love going to Wrocław. Just absolutely love it. Not for ladyboys, but America's favorite hoarder. Look, I mean, it's been that. Did you go? Did you go to the Wrocław Beer Festival? No, I get what you mean. America's favorite hoarder. We only swing around once, don't we, in life? And what other sports do you enjoy watching? Have you ever been to Canada? No, this is it. Never been to Canada. I probably like watching ice hockey. Right, 273. Can we do 300? Hit the like button down below. 300 likes to the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, hit that like button at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Let's go. No, not this year. Haven't been for 3 or 4 years. I know. Are we lazy? Martin, Pro Beer TV? Is it just that we've become lazy? Is it just because we've got a little bit older? What is it? Is it just it passes and we're like not as switched on as we should be with these things? Or is it just that we've done the beer thing and we're like, I don't know. I just don't know. What's your feeling? How come you haven't been for 3 or 4 years? Sad Beer Festival, $10 to walk in, $10 for the beer, but not so much in older but not wiser. Probably not in Poland. No, I think it'd be a lot lower than that in Poland. But have you ever been to Rome? Sorry, Peroni Red is lovely. I've never been to Rome. No, I've never been to Rome. I should go to blooming Rome, shouldn't I? What's my highest break in the football? Highest break in the football. In the rugby, in the snooker. Highest break in the snooker. Oh. 28. I get so close to 30. So close. And then I can't. I just go to bits. Hobsons is done. What's next? 20-8. We're flying them down there, Mark. We're flying them down. I got half to go. What are we doing next? Swedish Julmust in my dunkel. That's interesting. I'm drinking a Hobsons Best Bitter, courtesy of bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. I've seen American women's rugby, and it's better than American men's football. It probably is. It probably is. Good to enjoy watching that. Yeah. We'd love to send you some Romanian beers to try out. Kraken Weiss beer, Jager Zuga, that even my Bavarian friends think it contends with the greats. Oh, can you please email me? Fistpats, could you please email me at realaleguide@googlemail.com. realaleguide@googlemail.com. Let's do it. Let's get some Romanian beer on the channel. That'll be good, wouldn't it? That'll be good. Mark Drury's in. Good evening. Hello, Mark Drury. How you doing? How you doing, my friend? Were you camping in Tambyside? Nice hotel. Big Kev, it was a little Airbnb. We had a little Airbnb. It was lovely, to be fair. It was lovely. It was just sat there. We had a pub next door, literally adjoining the building. You could hear them cleaning the pub while we were sat in our kitchen. You could hear the cleaners cleaning the pub. It was blooming great. Like going to the pub, kids. Like they could open the front door and go, "Mum, Dad," because we're in the beer garden. Literally, they could see us from the window. So it was one of those situations. We went to the pub. It was great. It was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. Yeah. Yeah. Say hello to my wife, Debbie. Hello, Debbie. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying your beer tonight. I hope you're not too sweaty in this weather. Thank you, mate. Enjoying a Murphy's on the Portsmouth to St. Malo ferry. Oh, enjoy. You get over there. St. Malo, you enjoy. Get out there. Get out to St. Malo. I've been over there for years as well. I remember doing that trip. Yeah. Andrew. It was for Andrew. Don't worry about that. On a Red Willow Perceptionless new into Sainsbury this week. Great brewery. Cheers. Have I got? No, I haven't got one of them. Camping next week to a nice pub is the best thing ever. I suppose it is. If you're camping in a beer garden, that would be even better, wouldn't it? Well, what's your favorite movie of all time? Do you know? A few years ago, I'm still going to say Rocky. I'm still going to say Rocky. Enjoyed your Liverpool pub crawl. Yeah, that was just fantastic. That was fantastic. Liverpool was fantastic. I suppose I've not really looked at anything just yet because of the heat. I've been on holiday. The heat. I'm going to do Cirencester. I keep saying I'm going to do Cirencester like in a minute. I'm just going to wake up one morning, fill the tank of diesel, off I go. Cirencester for the day. That's the plan. Ryan Ford says 9 more likes for 300 likes. He's right. 7 more likes. 7 more likes down below. 7 more likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, hit that like button down below. Let's try and get to 300 live viewers. Let's try and bust through the door of 300 live viewers at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Let's try and get people in. 302. Come on, let's carry on. Let's carry on with the likes. Let's push the likes for a bit now. Let's do 330 likes. 330 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. Come on, everybody. Smash through the door. Let's go for it. 330 likes. We got 308. We need 22 likes. 22 likes. There's a like button and a dislike button down below. Have a look. Or up there or across there, or you'll find it. Like button or a dislike button. Hit that like button down below. Let's get 330 likes. Let's get people in through the door of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, we're competing against the sun. Although, hang on. Oh, it's gone. There we go. The sun's gone. There we are. It's gone now. Hopefully, it might start cooling down a bit. And the Golden Fleece, if you like Arkle's beers, it's the Golden Fleece in Marlborough. I've got a funny idea that the Golden Fleece pub is in Marlborough. Is it? Cat's really thirsty and he likes drinking from the tap. Never did it before we took the wall out and had a stainless steel tap. But we put a nice brass tap in and a china sink, and he wants to drink from the tap. Do you know what it reminds me of? And I thought it was hysterical how they did it. And it just proves, didn't it, all of this kind of stuff. You'd rather drink from the tap than drink from the blooming water I just stuck in the sink for him. Logan 26 Logan. Hey, Si, this is a £5 super chat. Thank you so very much for the £5 super chat. Hey, Si, for your next beer battle, you should do a Foster's versus Coors, as Coors was lowered to 3.4% a while back, so they are now the same ABV. Are they 3.4? I don't know what's going on with the UK beer at the moment. It's all going down low, isn't it? Low. It's the blooming taxation, isn't it? Taxation. The next guy's not going to change much, is he? Let's be fair. He's not going to change. He's not going to change much, I don't think. I think he might get this next stage of the HS2 going, which I think should have happened anyway. From Birmingham to Manchester and from Manchester to Leeds, is it? I think he wants to bring it all back. Which I think is the best thing to do. Taxes can be. You're right, Luke. You're definitely right. Tax is killing beer. We're gonna be heading into a weird dystopian world, aren't we? If it's just like it's just we're gonna be heading into some weird world if there's no. Can you imagine no beer? I didn't smoke, so the smoking thing didn't affect me. Beer. Imagine if but what will happen is you'll have a blooming whole host of people home brewing. They can't tax malts or hops or yeast or water, can they? We'll just start brewing in our kitchens. That's what will happen. I can predict a massive spike in home brewing. It's probably already happening. Yeah. Gaz, I thought they were used to hold your carpet to the stairs. Tax. I had Coors in a golden can in America, and it was brilliant. Make your own beer. Got myself a pointer. You probably tax the blooming stuff on that, don't you? The syrups and stuff. Taxation lowering the standard of the beer by putting glucose syrup in everything. Now I know. It's Venomous hinted at not a small business so much with the national insurance hikes. Well, let's just see what happens. 50 years from now, there will be no beer. Matt, you'll always have home brewing. I'm half tempted to blooming buy a small kit, one of those kits that you can do like semi-autonomous brewing, can you, where you don't have to do much. And that's my thing. If I could get a system where I didn't have to do much, just chuck some malt in a blooming container and push a button, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Doing their best to close down all the pubs. They don't want us having fun. Well, they can't. They'll probably come up with an idea of they'll probably round on me one day, won't they? They'll probably round on not just me but other people. They'll round on us and they'll find a way of stopping what we're doing here, drinking. They'll find some thing, an online thing where someone was drinking and something bad happened, so you're not allowed to do that anymore. And that's what'll happen. That's what'll happen. I don't drink anymore, so I couldn't give it. Oh no, Matt don't care anyway. Well, whatever, innit? Whatever. But it's sort of like, for me, it's a big important part of my life. It always has been. I don't think I would have got my kids to the age they are if I didn't have beer. I'm standing here being honest with you. I don't think I would have got them to adulthood. I don't think I would have managed. I probably wouldn't have managed. And I don't beat about the bush, me. I don't beat about the bush. I don't mess about it. I remember there was a time where, my middle daughter, I made tea. I made sausage and mash and peas and gravy. And she hated mashed potato. And she flipping launched the plate all over the carpet, launched it across the room, went all over the carpet, all over the glass doors I had when we had walls in the house. And I cleaned it all up. Spent the next couple of hours, doing other things. So we got to 7. 7 o'clock was bedtime. 7 o'clock was bedtime for them. So we put them to bed at 7 or 8, and then I'd come downstairs. I'd be like that. If I didn't have, if I didn't have that, or sat on the sofa, if I didn't have those, I wouldn't have it's. I don't think they can possibly get rid of beer completely. I just don't think that will happen. I just don't think Sandy Cat, he understands what I'm doing. He understands that completely. I don't think it wouldn't have happened for me. It would have been another divorce. Yeah, I need, and that's what I would do. By the way, that was when the channel was going. I had walls then, and I used to shut myself in the kitchen, and I'd be like, I'm reviewing some beer on YouTube, and that was my thing. That was this channel, this sort of channel. Everything, the beer and the being able to blow off and reply to comments and stuff. It worked for me. It really did. It is being alienated, Matt. It really is. Oh dear, my 8-year-old son's very demanding and doesn't sleep. Got 4 hours last night. Rob, I mean, 4 hours. It was a hot night though, wasn't it? Last night. If you're watching from the UK, that is. It was a hot night. The same person who threw the mashed potato all over the floor, by the way, is now 19. And she was shouting at me because it was hot last night. And I was like, why are you shouting at me? You're 19. There's nothing I could do about it. Don't shout at me. So hey, mate, it don't change. It don't change. From 8 to 9 to 19, I tell you what, don't change. And the worst thing is about it now, the worst thing about it is that they can't afford their own places. They can't afford a house. I see, I have a look on Rightmove, and I have a look at Barry, and there's a house in a lane in Barry, just up the road here. It's called Robbins Lane. It's up for £99,000, but it hasn't really got a back garden, and the back garden it hasn't got any sunshine at all, except for 99 grand. Cheapest house in the area. And I think, maybe I buy it, and when the kids finish uni and stuff, just rent it to them for the mortgage. For the mortgage that I'm paying, just rent it, and then they're gonna have it anyway in their inheritance, isn't they? Maybe just do that. Because I can't. I read the news, and there's like 30-year-olds living with their parents. I don't think I'd cope with that. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I'd cope with that. I really don't. I think I'd be all over the blooming shop. I think, if I want proper like enjoyment and pretending I'm young again, book a hotel room with that's what we have to do. Me and the wife, we book a hotel room and bugger off for the night. But like, you can't do that all the time either, can you? Because it's expensive. Get him a dinghy, sorry. Trying to pull up the port, housing problems. Yeah. Who's this? You right? Have you been listening?
No.
Good. They haven't been listening. Yeah, I've just been telling the whole internet how I've just had this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time with bringing up children in this lovely house we've had, and we've had a wonderful time, haven't we? Yeah, we've had a wonderful time. What are you having? Are you having a vodka or a lemonade or something? What are you having?
Mum told me to get the cider out, but we have that.
No, there's no cider. Hang on, there might be a what you call it one down the bottom there.
That's fine. Just get them.
Why don't you go around the shop and buy some ciders?
No.
This is it now. I've done it. Telling them to go around the shop and buy some ciders. I've done it. I made it. I may look like that, but I made it. I got to the other end. Look at Weatherspoon's Hotel. Yeah, I know people in their 60s that never left home. Oh my God, Eric, can you imagine? I'd be like that. No. My aunt, to be honest with you, my auntie never left home. But she was like, I think she was starved of oxygen when she was born. Yeah, probably. She never left home. She sits in the chair knitting. My grandparents are dead now, so she just got the house. I haven't been up there since. Apparently, there's tins of food everywhere. She got about 1 million tins of peas. She got about 1 million tins of beans. She got 1 million tins of sweet corn. Yeah. Annabelle, can you do me a favor? Can you just move that glass of that bottle of orange squash just to the one side so I can just keep an eye on things over there? No, that'll do. Thank you. I got two 30-year-olds and a 4-year-old living with me with a wife. You got two 30-year-olds and a 4-year-old. So, Mark K, you had a big gap. I tell you what happened there. You had two kids at 25. They moved out for a bit, or they did uni or whatever, and you were having bit of fun with the wife. Then the next thing you know, you got a 4-year-old. That's what's happened there, isn't it? That's what I can tell. You got the leash was let out and you enjoyed yourself, and like, oh, we're young again. Yay, we're young again. Where they gone? Let's have a little mess around on the sofa like we used to when we were 18. It's one of those situations. Next thing you know, you got another one. Mark K. The grandson. Hope we don't look. Honestly, if people have hopefully nobody minds me having a joke with them on you. I'm just having a bit of a joke. It's all good fun, and it's all good zest and all good fun. Starved a beer. Oh yeah, we better get on to the next one. It's 8:00, isn't it? Right, that was the Hobsons. Let's get on to something else. Right, we got a Tuda brewery. Blorence Golden Ale. Tuda Brewery from Wales. This one's 3.8% ABV, 500 milliliter bottle. The Welsh, we love our golden ales here in Wales. There's lots and lots of different types of golden ales, and I like it. I kind of like this sort of. The Tudors, Henry, wasn't he? Henry VIII was a Tudor. Yes, right. And it's indie beer as well. Indie beer. Right, let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. There we go, good carbonation, one finger whitehead, good carbonation on the glass, good head retention, slightly hazy looking golden amber, golden ale from Wales. What do I think of Butty Back? I think it's a brilliant beer, Butty Back. Wye Valley Brewery, Butty Back. Another brewery and another few pubs I'd love to go and visit. And I would love Peter and Moore to show me around and oh, that'd be a good video, wouldn't it? Have you seen that Back to the Future video with Peter and Moore in it from Wye Valley Brewery? Utterly brilliant. Utterly brilliant. Jason Portlanger helped me 2.5 hours of work left. Need some Vice beer. Jason, you're working from home? If you're working from home, just go and open the fridge. Get one out. No one's looking unless you've got a video call, but then just go like that. Hang on, I got to get this right, haven't I? Just show them a little bit. Every now and again. When you're doing a video call online, what they call them, Zoom calls, don't they? I'm working all night. Stefan, what are you doing all night? The Tuda was sold out when I ordered. I got my Monty Sunshine from Powys. Mark K. All right. Okay. The Tuda Brewery was sold out. It's an interesting looking beer. It's slightly hazy. The aroma. It's a golden ale. It's a golden ale from what I've been to so many pubs. This is proper pub, real ale pub beer. This is like rocking it back. Stefan's on security. That's a real biscuity one. It's really quite nice. Yeah, I like that. I agree. Buddy Back is a great beer. I was surprised how good it was. It's a brilliant beer. And their stout is good. They do a nitro stout now as well. Nightjar is called. That's excellent. Excellent beer. I'm looking tired, by the way. I was up all night. Couldn't sleep. That heat. Look at me. I was up all night in that heat, just laying on the bed. Anybody else in that situation, laying on the bed, awake like that? Just awake, just laying there like a beach whale on the bed all night. Buddy Back on tap is divine. Golden brown, yeah. This has got a golden brown. Manual actually going to be low in this heat. Well, Paul Jones, we could ask, couldn't we? We could ask. The thing is, it's the height of summer. It's the World Cup. It's a Friday night. In the situation of 2020, it was a situation of like, it just worked, didn't it? But then life went back to normal. I'm glad it did, by the way. I'm glad it did. Simon, do you remember the chili beer we had in Salt Bar in Leeds? Oh, yes, I do. I remember that. Oh, it was wonderful, wasn't it? It was really lovely. Really, really lovely. Really, really lovely. It was hot. I remember it being hot. God, that was some years ago now, Lee. That was some years ago now. I'm struggling. My memory. I'm struggling. That was a few years ago now, wasn't it? 8? I think a lot of us didn't sleep last night, Simon. I woke up to watch the Japan versus Sweden game in the end. I know. I nodded off, and then the wife nudged me because I was snoring. She woke me back up, and that was it then. That was it. Simon, 21 in Barry, 23 in northern Spain. It's hot. It is. It's hot. It really is, Alice. It really is. Ian is saying evening. Hello, Ian. World Cup Friday night. Norway versus France. Oh, I can't compete with that. Can I? What time does that kick off, Ryan? What time does that kick off? I can't compete with that. Calvin Dixon. Hey, up. The heat has been horrendous, and it hasn't been as hot in Edinburgh. I can imagine. I bet all that black mold on the statue is all burnt off, is it? What's the famous statue in Edinburgh? It's like a pointy thing and it's all black. I bet that's all bleached now in the sun. 361 likes. 361 likes. Come on, let's do 400 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 400 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, hit that like button down below. Hit the like button down below for 400 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Let's go. Come on, let's do it. 400 likes. Let's go. Let's do it. Same, I was just melting all night, laying in bed. 3 fans on me. It's just that. I didn't have any fans. I got what I did. Because I still live in the house I bought when I was 20. I've just been doing bits on it for years on end now. I bought these tilt and turn windows, and they open up like big doors. So we opened up the big door window, and what's really lovely is you could see all the thunder was incredible last night in South Wales. The thunder and all the bats. You can see the bats flying around in the night. Because I was hot, I was just sat in the window for some time. There's bats flying around. There's been bats here since I lived here. There's been bats here for 25 years. Some of the TV jaw droppers, like it, watching the TV all day and night, they won't know any difference. But I know there's bats. There's been bats here for 25 years. And I can imagine I'm the only one that really kind of knows that there's bats around this area. I like the nature. I like the fact that I can understand these things. I know nature. I'm not one of these, sat in front of the TV with jaw open. I'm not one of those. Because you're taking hydration breaks after 22 minutes of playing in 2 halves, I get full. Oh, someone's talking about football again. It's called the Scott Monument, is it? That's Calvin Dixon. I bet is it still black? Is it still moldy? Or is it white now? Has it gone back to its original? I mean, it's granite, isn't it? Isn't it granite? In all seriousness, it's granite. £5 super chat from Logan 26. Logan should try a Shark Chill pill. It is really good at cooling you down. Bit on the pricey side at £130, but totally. What is it? What's one of those then? Is it a pillow? Is it a pillow that you put your head on? I'll tell you what I've been using. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, the £5 super chat. I've been using their memory, the microfiber cloths, and you put them under the tap and you put them around your neck. Oh, wonderful. Hukalur. It's hot, but check glass blowers get to drink 5 litres of beer a day at work because it's beyond hot there. Check glass blowers. 5 litres of beer a day. That's amazing. I bet they're like that. On the 4th litre. Yeah, can you imagine that? My goodness me. I'd have a stinker. I'd have a stinker of a headache if I drank 5 litres of beer a day. I don't know what it is. It must be UK brewed beer or something, because I get these rancid headaches these days. Rancid, horrible headaches. Oh, terrible. Puts me off. It does. It puts me off a little bit. The headaches. 5 litres a day is devastation. Glad that Jenna is on the mend. Oh yeah, going forward. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I haven't watched Clarkson's Farm since when they released them episode. I went on holiday. Was it the 10th of June or something like the 5th when they come out again? I haven't seen them, but I plan when it cools down again. When we have a rainy, I watch them on a rainy day. Clarkson's Farm. It's rainy day TV, isn't it? That and Gardener's World. Monty Don, Gardener's World. I watched that on the iPlayer. Such an intelligent. What a gardener he is. He's taught me so much. You know, I'm trying to get my roses. I planted these roses up on the side. I'm pointing. You're not going to see them. I'm pointing them. I want them to grow. They're rambling roses, so they're meant to grow. But they're flowering and they bud. And then they offer up them big red seed pods, don't they? Apparently, Monty was telling me, not me, but the TV, that if you cut off the dead flowers as they finish flowering, if you cut them off, it stops the seed development, and then it starts to produce more growth. So I've been out there most days. As soon as a rose dies, I'm like, chop it off, boom, you're done. That was Stella, was it? Oh yeah, star. You still grow chilies in the windowsill, Simon? Big Kev. I did for a while. I can't remember what it was. I think my brother-in-law gave me some seeds, and I grew them, and I tried to keep them alive. And you can overwinter them, can you? You can get them through it. If you can get them through the next couple of years, they millions of the damn things. Logan says, my dog's just hopped onto my knee. Guess she decided I'm not hot enough. Logan, I know the dogs are fantastic, aren't they? Alex says, big up the British farmers. Absolutely. That's another thing as well, isn't it? It's another thing that they don't understand is farming. Another thing that they just go, yeah, they just don't seem to understand it. Have you tried Castle Rock beers? Yes, old Elsie Mo. Oh, old Elsie Mo. I like old Elsie Mo. Good grief. Love that. Lives? I didn't do any lives today. I was doing the work on the house. A Wales going to win tomorrow, sorry. Who are they playing? I didn't even know they were playing Big Welsh League. I didn't even know who they play. Well, rugby, football, I don't know. Mark K. They've been chatting. Evening, Simon. What beer you want? I'm on the Tuda brewery. We're gonna finish pouring it. It's bottle conditioned as well. Blorange Golden Ale. The Blorange Golden Ale. And there it is. Look at the sediment now in there. Look at that. I love it when a beer goes. I love that when a beer goes like that. I remember when I had a Humpty Dumpty brewery beer when the sediment was chunky and lovely. I love them when they're like that. Really good. Wales versus the Barbarians in the rugby. I'll probably watch it. Yeah. Right, okay. I noticed we're going down. You're going down. Who said that? Was that Apollo Creed? Was that Apollo Creed or was that Clubber Lang? You're going down. Who said that? Apollo Creed or Clubber Lang? I think it was Apollo. It was Apollo Creed, wasn't it? Right. The viewership's going down. Come on, hit the like button down below. Hit the like button down below. Come on, we went over 400 live. We went over 400 likes. We got 385 likes. I'm waiting for the comments. 386, 388. 12 more likes. 12 more likes. David Moyes Team Talk. 11 more likes. Come on, 11 more likes to the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. Has the football kicked off by any chance? Is that what's happening? The football's kicking out. I don't want to be competing with the football. This is the thing, isn't it? This is the thing. And as much as like you push as hard as you can. It's like pushing bricks up a hill. The football's on, isn't it? That's what's happening. Everyone's like, oh, don't worry about him now. I'll go and watch a football instead. 392 likes. Hit the like button down below. 8 more times for 400 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Football's been on for 13 minutes. The pack horse is so expensive. Is it really? Is that where you drink? Back in the 70s, Bass was cloudy. Happy days. I bet it was. Muller. I bet it was. Mark K says that's why I'm here. Yeah, Dembele scored for France. 1-0 France versus Norway. Well, I mean, it's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one. I can. How can I compete with mainstream TV? How can I compete with that? Am I reviewing Stella's Strawberries and Cream? We'll give it a go, won't we? We'll give it a go. Am I off to Italy this summer? So no, I'm not. No, not this summer, sadly. Got some other things to sort out. So I got to do Cirencester. Cirencester. We're back up 200. Look at that, 200 viewers. 400 likes. 400 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Thank you so very much for tuning back in, and thank you very much for the likes. I very much appreciate it. I think I'm ready to move on to the next beer, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. You have me on the TV and football on the phone. I tell you what, the buck, that's pretty fantastic, isn't it? And that just shows that the power of YouTube these days. The power of YouTube is the fact that you've got me on the telly rather than the football. Yeah, happy days. I'm happy with that, to be honest. That's perked me up a bit. Who's got me on the TV? Can you comment? Who's got me on the TV rather than the footy? Come on. That'll perk me up a bit. That'll cheer me up a little bit. That was a movie, wasn't it? Inception. Beartown Brewery, Inception. Crushable Session IPA, 4.4% ABV. Mark A, you're on my 75-inch TV. Thank you very much, Mark. Thank you very much. 183 people watching. 183 people watching. God bless the World Cup. Brilliant. Right, let's pour the beer. I was grabbing my bottle opener and I was like... I'm not saying, like, you know, I can see that you can see my face. I know you can see my face. I know, like, and I know that, like, you can see my disappointment. It's it's a little bit hard at the moment. It's not easy. It's a little bit hard at the moment. I don't beat about the bush. I never have I? I've always, I've made these videos and I've been honest with you and whatnot. It's I suppose like any business in the UK, right now, it's not easy, is it? It's not like it seemed to be so much easier years ago. It just did. Like it was just you could just do stuff and it would work. And now there's so much, I don't know. There's so much like somebody reviewing the salad, strawberries and cream. Chaffin show. Oh, I don't know who that is. You need to get over yourself a bit, though. Sorry, it's the World Cup. Man United won. Yeah, but look, for me, I had a realization with football. It's a way. I got to be very careful here. I got to be very careful. The powers that be know every single aspect of how a human being works, what they like, what they don't like, what they can get away with, and probably the worst thing that ever happened to the human race was that televisions entered our living room. That was probably the worst thing that ever happened to the human race. Televisions in living rooms. It's a direct way, isn't it? Of like, you're straight into someone's living room. What can we come up with where we can connect with everybody in their living rooms every single day that they're there? And hey ho, there it is. I know my people bang on about tinfoil hats and everything else, but no. The whole look. That last leg of HS2 between Leeds and Manchester was cancelled under a previous government. They cancelled it because they knew they were leaving power and they didn't want to leave it to the next government because it would have been another year and it would have been being built. They wanted that damn thing cancelled, didn't they? And the new government come in and lo and behold, they didn't want to build it. They're all in plumbing. It's not. Oh, all this. Do you know what the biggest thing that annoys me? The whole tinfoil hat thing. Like, it just. Sorry, you're throwing your hat in the ring for the PM. You're probably better than any of them gunning for it. And look, Logan, if I had the opportunity to go there, the first thing I do, I tell all them greedy people that we borrow money off. I say, I'm awfully sorry, but I can't pay you back. Any money because I haven't got it. But can I still have a little bread and some cheese? And I promise to pay you. Stick it on my tab, and I'll have a little bit more next week and whatever. I just say to these people, you're not having your money. You're not having it. All the billions of pounds that we owe, all the billions of pounds that we borrow every single month, I just say, you're not having it back. You're not having it back. That's it. I never borrowed it. It's not my money. What are you on about? It's not my money. I didn't borrow it. No. This is new. This is a new thing. No money for you. And I would just clean slate, get the tax in, normal taxation levels, by the way, and then off we go again. off we go again. We start again, don't we? Yeah, honesty and decency. Exactly. Nobody ever talks, do they? And this is the thing, isn't it? This is the thing. This is what I was talking about a little bit earlier on regarding, like, nobody ever floats that idea, do they? Nobody ever floats that idea. Why can't we float that idea? Why can't somebody at the... Why can't they float that idea? Look, Mrs. Koonsberg or whatever her name is. Why don't you just, we all think it. We all think it. Why don't Koonsberg ask a question? Tell them to sling their hook. They're not having their money. Oh no, because there's all sorts of things, you wouldn't, if you had those sorts of questions for a PM, you wouldn't get anywhere near the media circle. You wouldn't get anywhere near it, because the media circle are all preconditioned. They're all preconditioned into the questions they're allowed to ask. They're allowed to ask. And you might call me tinfoil that or whatever, and God, that's the thing though. That's the thing. I know, man, I know you're only messing about, just banter, of course. And I can take banter. And to be honest with you, I like the fact that you give me a proper chance to blow off. You give me a chance to, I have blown off. And I wasn't blowing off at you. I was blowing off at the whole situation. But thank you for letting me blow off a little bit here, because and this is the thing. They tried it, didn't they, with DT? They tried it with DT. They tried it the first time he got into power. They tried to and then they tried to put him in prison, and then they tried all these different levers with prostitutes and everything, and then he had a second term, and he just doesn't follow that. He doesn't follow that same. And I'm not a supporter. But it needs more. The UK needs somebody who is willing to go, this is crap. It's not working. Ali, YouTube's new algorithm isn't helping your channel either, Simon. You've killed a lot of established channels because of that. They've killed a lot of established. Ali, £5 super chat. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, by the way. I'm not going to say, not that I've been gagged, but as it was proved 2 weeks ago, the members of the YouTube community do watch the live streams, and I'm just going to work harder. Ali, don't worry. Honestly, Ali, or anybody else who's watching this live feed now, don't worry. I'll just work harder. I'll just pedal. I'll pedal harder, and if they make it harder, I'll pedal even harder. And if they make it even harder again, I'll just carry on pedaling. I'll carry on pedaling until the man knocks on the door and says everything's failed, and I'll pedal till the last breath. Don't worry about that. I'll keep pedaling. Beer Town. This is quite nice. This is a interesting sort of, like, one of those sort of juicy tropical IPAs. Thoughts on the Austrian boothing? Oh, the blimmin' heck is the Austrian painter? I have no idea who that is. There are dinosaur fossils in Simon's neck of the woods. Oh, yeah. Big Kev? I'll talk about that now. I went to every single... like all of these people, they these museums and these scientists and these professors, when they find... They only show you what you want. They want you to see. Some bloke in his backyard finds dinosaur footprints and stuff, and they're like, oh, no, it's not. It's not. And they only want to show you. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Some bloke in Wales, some bloke in where he lives. He found something in it, but nobody. I took it to every single. I sent it to the pictures, the emails. I went to a number of archaeological universities. I went to all the people. When you go on the internet, you see these professors. They're on Twitter and X, and they're talking about what they found on beaches and whatnot. I sent it to all of them. And they were like, no, they dismissed it. They dismissed the 3-finger claw thing I got in the garden, and they dismissed it all. They were like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's just a bit of clay with some patterns in it. You are absolutely. Do I look like I was born yesterday? Absolutely. Logan, 226 Logan. Welcome to Getting Out and About. That is amazing, by the way. That's a £20 a month subscription to the channel. Thank you so very much. That is getting out and about. We need to get out and about, don't we? I sound like, don't I, today? I need to get out and about a bit more. I know. And Shinny. Sorry, wrong one. Ali, if scientists get paid enough, they will tell you whatever they want. Brainwash them probably. Did anyone see the Phil Harding post holes he found in Salisbury? It was on the news around 6 days ago with the summer solstice. Did anyone see that? They only published that news because it was the summer solstice. They didn't publish that news because he found something, because it said in the article he found it. It was found 10 years ago, and that they'd been sort of like digging around and whatnot. And they chose, it was probably a slow news day. They probably chose to publish that article about Phil Harding finding post holes and like an old or a test bed for Stonehenge or something. And there you go, it's in the news. Look, if the news was slow enough they'd probably dig through the archives and go, oh yeah, there's this bloke in South Wales. He found dinosaur footprints in his garden, which I did. I'm going to go and get one. Do you mind if I go and get one? Oh, hang on a minute, I got to shut this. Oh! Not sure if you heard that, but that's what I get when I go in my garden every day. Yes, right. Look, it's still got spiders climbing all around it. This fucking thing, why is it bloody turn? I don't want to drop it. What's that look like to you? Does that look like nothing? Does that look, if you were some kind of like scientific mind, if you were a scientific mind, would you go, oh yeah, that's nothing, mate? That's not. I've got 400 bits of this, 400 different shapes, different sizes, all sorts. I got mud all over my chair now. Look at this. You can't tell me that is not, and that's a solid piece of stone. That's a solid bit of stone. That weighs a damn ton. That's a damn ton. You find this is the thing. This is the thing. YouTube admin Jeff, thank you very much for tuning in again. Cheers to 11,000 plus videos, Simon. Thank you for being such an incredible, dedicated cornerstone of the UK creator community. We love seeing the virtual web thrive. Keep pouring greatness. Thank you very much. Maybe we do if you're the admin of, or one of the admins of YouTube, Jeff, can I make a suggestion? Can I make a suggestion? Perhaps we make a YouTube documentary. How does that sound? A YouTube documentary on all of my dinosaur footprint finds that I found in the garden. How does that sound? Does that sound okay to you? I mean, that should make main news, shouldn't it? It's main news. It's massive news. This stuff is 200 million years old. I live within a mile of the Bendrix beach, where they've actually, and it's probably half a mile away, if that, as the crow flies. And they've actually found dinosaur footprints on the beach half a mile away. It's no stretch to the imagination, is it? There's no stretch to the imagination of stuff that I've found in my garden. Get a Duvel, don't you? Were they broken up when you found them? To be honest, I don't. I just found bits of stone in the garden. That should be the new goal, not an extra. Barney Rubble was Ruby Wizard. Evening, Simon. Have you noticed Bavaria have gone from 500 ml 4.3 to 660 ml 5%? Something has actually gone up in strength and size in the UK, and I think it's really good. Oh, Bavaria! Oh, I'll have to buy some. You need to see the garden 3 years later. Well, there's going to be look. There's going to be things happening. There's going to be things happening going forward. There's going to be things. There's got to be things happening, haven't there? I can't just good luck with a massive jigsaw. I'm not an expert. That's the point. I'm not an expert. That massive bit of stone there, I'm going to use it as a doorstop. Dinosaur footprint, doorstop. The thing is, where I live on the next to the Bendrix, people go down and they try and angle grind the things up. Show me a David Attenborough's voiceover, but I'm sure we could get another voiceover. That sounds interesting, Simon. Hope how's the heat in the UK? America's normal. It's warm. It's warm. It's 28 degrees. 28 degrees. We'll love a garden update. Have you tried much Polish beer, Simon? What do you think of Sapporo? Sapporo's okay. It's okay. Simon O'Goolan, where's Bavaria? Oh, it's southern Germany, isn't it? I know where Bavaria is. Have a shower to cool your feet. I had. Okay, just walk us outside. We don't care. I can't. Cannot be done, I'm afraid. For reasons that I'm going to keep to myself for now. Yeah. Do you know, no toilet break tonight. Might be the heat. Right, this Beartown was very good. This Beartown beer was very, very good. Hoppy, citrusy, juicy. Is everybody still doing the drink along? We got 212 people in the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We're picking it up somehow. Is it my very early witching hour that seems to have done it, or it's quite interesting, isn't it? 35 degrees in Rotherham. Wow, Ryan Ford. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Just going to move this. Cat's finished drinking from the tap. I am here. You can see my shoulder. I got the stool. That piece of rock was so heavy that I stuck it on the stool, and I got all the stool muddy. Oh, goodness me. Look. Oh, God. The old bar stools. Still 34 in top flats in Kent. Wow. 27 degrees in Bolton. I might need to put a coat on. It's bonkers, isn't it? I mean, west, we're kind of like west, not quite West Wales, but I think it's about 22 here at the moment. 24 in Ohio, USA. Hotter temps coming next week. It's a nice beer, only 30 minutes from me. You needs a good clean. Oh, and it does. It does. I'll give it a good clean after showing you the old dinosaur footprint. If it turns out it's not, I'll just build a wall out of it. I got loads of it. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if I build a wall out of it, and then in another 200 million years' time, they'd be like, the civilization of the past were building walls out of dinosaur footprints. I wondered why they would do it, and I wonder, what was their thinking behind it, and really, it's just because nobody gave a damn. Nobody gave a damn, so I built a wall out of the rock that I found in the garden. Don't jet wash at the end anyway. Get down to Tiny Rabbit in Newport. Perhaps they might have some Hadouken on tap. That'd be good. Hadouken on tap. Surely the UK is the hottest place in the world right now. Well, it's the news, isn't it? The news keeps us quite tickety-boo, doesn't it? Tickety-boo. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to rinse my glass, and then we're going to get another beer. Because I do understand that we got to carry on with these beer tastings, don't we? Or someone will get on the news telling us he's found vertically walking dinosaur. Stout or futuristic IP. I fancy something different. Right. I got a stout next to show you. A stout beer. Edinburgh Black Dry Stout from Stewart Brewing Company. It's a gluten-free stout at 4.2% ABV. Right. Come on, where's the Duvel? No Duvel for me. So it's trying 34 degrees all through the night, people, soldiers. You will be in the cloud, Simon, and in the future, you will be studied. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah, this man drank. Can you? When you were watch old stuff of Fred Dibner, and he was sort of interested in steam, wasn't he? And beer, steam and beer and women. I think he was married 3 times, wasn't he? Well, the age of steam one day will be studied, and he'll use all of his referencing, all of his material, and all of it. There probably will become a time when beer drinking, on this scale, that sort of that beer boom we went through. I never realized it was such a big thing. Because it was happening when I got into beer early. And then it sort of picked up a bit. Brewdog's, Thornbridges were coming along, and then there was this explosion of breweries, 2012 onwards. And I think I did my best to cover all of it, didn't I? I think I did my best to like drink as many of those beers as I damn well could. So I doubt very much I'll be studied, but in terms of like 11,000 beers, it's all right, isn't it? It's all right. Yes, Eric Senior, I do, I'm afraid. Yeah, I do. One of my biggest fears, actually. I just wonder what happens at the end. Yeah, it gives me the shivers just thinking about it. But I suppose if you climbed up a chimney and you fall off at the top, you're not really going to know much, are you? Gluten-free. Gluten-free. Stewart Brewing Company. Now, these guys started out life, really important brewery, Stewart Brewing Company. They started off life, I remember, I think I reviewed one of their first ever beers. It was a project out of Edinburgh University. They were asked to do a project on beer, and they what model speakers are on the all? So thank you very much, Neil Kant. Once you're gone, you're gone. In my opinion, people can't just see the nothingness upon. Yeah. From my understanding, hyping basically gives the middle finger to the. Oh, the well. Anyway, going back to it, Stewart Brewing Company. I remember they sent me the beer when they first got going with a letter. And if you have a look at my first ever Stewart Brewing Company beer, there was a letter involved in it, and that came with the packaging. And it was something to do with it was a university project, and they decided to send me some beer as part of their university project to see what I thought of it. And then next thing you know, they're in Lidl and they're doing beer, and they're a big brewery now. They're quite a big affair. You can pick it up, of course, from bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. You really can. You really can. Where's the next beer town for? Well, I'm definitely. I'd like to think it would be Cirencester. I'd like to think it'd be Cirencester. Cirencester in the UK. That would be like. That would be the answer, I think. I'd like to go there. Erickson is saying, happy Friday, everyone. Yes, happy Friday to all of you. Should we have a look at that? Can we do 500 likes? 500 likes of the Stone Grove Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. Come on. Hit that like button down below. Gluten or gluten? Gluten. Have you heard of the new little pub in Ireland? Yeah, they had to open it. It gives out licenses, doesn't it? So in order for them to sell alcohol in their main shop, they had to open a pub next door, which, hey ho, that's not bad, is it? Why Cirencester? What's there? Well, it's an old Roman town, isn't it? It's an old Roman town, and I'd like to go there and just check out the pubs. Have a look. Brown sign. Martin's asking, am I banned? What for? What have we done? What's the worst beer and best beer of 2026? Hey, that's a good video. There's a video right there. There's a video right there. The saddest thing that can be experienced is dropping a beer, except if it's in a soul. And that is a good day, says Logan, 26 Logan. Do you still use or plan to use your perfect draft? Paul Cage is over there. It's right there, look. There it is. Perfect draft. There. Yes, yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know. I don't know, really. It's like, I just don't know. The perfect draft videos, Paul Cage. It headed into David Beckham, Stella Artois territory, didn't it? And I think they've slowed it all up. They've slowed up what beers are going on there and what beers. And the problem is with Perfect Draft is they don't bring anything new anymore. No, that's the problem. They've kind of like made this decision to go with mainstream beer. So you can buy Budweiser, you can buy Stella. So yeah, I could buy them again. I could probably buy them again. I could probably buy them beers again and review them beers again, couldn't I? But I've already done the videos, and I'd be going with a new crowd of people, wouldn't I? A new crowd of Stella drinkers, and that brings its own problems. That brings its own problems to a channel. Because what happens then is that they come along for 5 minutes, they watch for 5 minutes, they get bored, they disappear. And when they disappear, they're gone for good. And when they're gone for good, your channel suffers. So, like, you can on YouTube chase the golden goose. You can like chase short-term success. I think I'd rather just build what I'm doing, the out and about. Mark here, so got a crepes top but no beer for. Yeah, remember that. Yeah. I had them all, didn't I? I had them all them beer machines. Michael Taylor, good evening, Simon. Okay, I am going for my first. I've just realised I've not been for a pee break. I'm going for my first pee break of the night. Can we do 450 likes when I'm away? 450 likes while I'm away. 10 more likes. Come on, 10 more likes while I'm having a pee. Thank you, guys. 207 people at the Stone Crow virtual pub. It looks like people are tuning in when I'm not here. They'd rather watch the old bar behind without me going. Bah, bah, bah. Is the holding him over a big part? You didn't. Jim Bob. You know, it's one of these. It's one of these, isn't it? It's one of these. I'm still. I'll probably move on one day, and I'm like, yes, that story. Paul, I'm half bladder already, to be honest. I'm wondering what snacks is everybody. I got some chili coated peanuts from Aldi. Chili coated peanut. I'm thinking of grabbing the peanuts. They still like new kegs to the perfect draft that you haven't reviewed. Paul Cage, yeah, what was it? I think I haven't done Proper Job. Or actually, Proper Job was the last one I did. Proper Job. I know there's a couple more beers out there. Things need to get a kebab. Can you imagine? I don't like them. Got some salt and vinegar coated peanuts from Walker's. Oh, lovely. I'm on a pot noodle with shit. No, hey, whoa, Chaffinch. No. Love a pot noodle. No shame in that, mate. No shame. Bratwurst with mustard. Max. Oh. Drink some more, says Alexania. I'm drinking a stout. It's good. bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. Link in the description box for next week's tasting. Did it disappoint with the chili peanuts from Al? Oh, Mac, hang on it. Let's go and get them. These things, yeah? We'll get them open in a minute. I'm not quite hungry. What do I have for tea? I went for a cavalry. Don't tell a wife. So my sister got me a birthday present for my birthday in May that I had in my card. This is quite a funny story, actually. I had it in my wallet. I left it in my wallet. And I didn't realize it was like a coated plastic card. I thought it was a plastic card. So I just chucked it in the wallet with the receipt for like 3 months. And I went up, I thought, I'm going to use this card because none of the kids want to have dinner with me. And like, I went for a cavalry on my own. And I'm one of these people. I'm very, very happy on my own. I'm very happy on my own. I don't care. I don't have any perceptions. I don't have any sort of like I don't need many people, to get by. So I'm very happy to eat in a restaurant on my own. As you know, I made many videos, haven't I? I've made many videos doing beer reviews and food reviews on my own. I can do it. I just enjoy it. Anyway, I go in and I got this pair of ripped shorts on because I was doing some work in the garden. I changed my t-shirt, but I kept my ripped shorts on. There's a big rip by the pocket. And the woman, I walked into this Toby Carver and she looked me up and down straight away. Boop, boop. You know, as they do, boom, boom, they scan you, don't they? She scanned me. And I went to the bar and I said, I got this ticket. For food and I want to use it because it's getting old and broken and bent in my wallet. So I handed over this ticket and the receipt, and the receipt was all faded. They don't last 5 minutes, do they? The receipt was faded. The blooming the paper thing was all ripped on the corners, and I think she thought I was homeless. I honestly think I had this rib pocket. She already looked me up and down. She already seen that. Then she's seen the fact that I had this old tatty card. And I'm not laughing at homeless people, by the way. I'm just laughing at the fact she thought I was homeless. And I just found that kind of funny. So she said, yeah, I've just typed it in manually because it's not working anymore. I've typed it in manually and it works, and fair play to you. She said, will you sit around the corner by the fire exit? I was like, oh. And that's when I realised. I thought, oh my goodness me, this woman thinks I'm homeless. Again, I'm not laughing at homeless people. I'm laughing at my situation. The fact that I went to a pub with ripped shorts on and a smashed up blooming, what's the pub company called? Toby Carvery. What are they called? I went for a carvery. And I had the. It is the witching hour, Ryan Ford. It is the witching hour. I got I went for gammon and beef. And there's another homeless story coming as well. I wanted vegetables. Because as much as I love my family to death, none of them really like vegetables. I love vegetables. I could eat vegetables every day. So I was craving. You know when your eyeballs like itchy? I was craving vegetables. So I got a boatload of peas on the plate, boatload of beans, green beans, boatload of carrots, couple of potatoes, Yorkshire pudding, which is a trick that covers half your damn plate, the Yorkshire pudding. So I thought, do I have the? Oh yeah, I'll have the Yorkshire pudding. And then I went to the gravy counter and I started pouring gravy on them. And I couldn't see it wasn't coming out because I had loads of veg, like a pile of veg. I couldn't see it coming out the bottom. So I was like pouring this blooming gravy on, pouring it. And then I seen it started coming out the side near the edge of the. I was like, oh, here it comes. But it wouldn't stop. I was like, oh. It wouldn't stop. It kept on going. I thought, oh, man. So I grabbed the plate and I was like, hurriedly, like walking quickly back to my blooming seat. Put the plate down quick, let go, and then all of a sudden it just kept on going, it just kept on going. The gravy kept, and I was like, I was moving peas out the way. I was like, come on, gravy, go over there. You know when you're like, come on, gravy, go over there, so you don't spill all over the damn place. But it started going all over the table. So I've gone in there with rip shorts, a broken card, and now the woman's like, I didn't sit where she told me to sit. I'm not an obedient person like that. If you tell me to go and sit next to the fire exit, I'm not going to go and sit next to the fire exit when other people are being ushered into the main restaurant. So I went in the main restaurant, didn't I? So I sat down on a single table. I'm eating this, and this gravy literally now is pouring off my flipping plate, going all over the table. I'm like, oh. Because she's scurrying about the place. She's helping people to their seats. She's watching me stick 150 green beans in my mouth at the same time. And it's a bit gravy everywhere. Gravy everywhere. Mr. Mersey Beers. Hey, I gotta say, Mr. Mersey Beers, you give me your wrong telephone number, and I've been so busy that I haven't been able to reply to your email and say, hey, you give me the wrong mobile phone number. I tried WhatsApp and it was like, this number's not recognized. I was like, oh, damn, I'll get round to. I think in the email, I think you can either that or I typed it in wrong or whatever. But we need to chat. But I think I think it's the wrong mobile now. I don't know. We're on email anyway. We're on email. If we need to chat, we're on email. We'll chat on the email. Mersey, yeah, wrong email, wrong number. Might miss a digit more recent. Gravy on bread after the meal used to be a thing when I was a kid. Oh, I loved it. Dad always demanded it. Gravy always gave me that weird upper mouth to stick. Oh, I know. Evening all on the span of my perfect draft. Sat in front of the aircon. Mersey Beers, if you're watching, did you see my? So I've been away on holiday, so I didn't have a chance. But I did the Neptune Lager. Oh, it was lovely. Did you see it? Did you see my Neptune? All About the Waves, I think it was called. Something like that. It was brilliant. Really good, proper New World Lager. Did you see that, Mersey Beers? Blooming great. That was a great lager. So I think I did another one then. Hang on, I got my phone. I did another one. Let's have a look. I haven't released it yet. I did another Neptune beer. Let me have a look. I think that was the Extra Zero recent. Yeah, that was the Neptune Pilsner earlier today. Was it? Oh my goodness, terrible, isn't it? My YouTube's doing this whole thing. It's not working. Look. No, nothing's happening. Anyway, I've done another. I've recorded another Mersey Neptune beer. Come on, work. Nope, broken, not working. Too hot. Everything's too hot. Yes, I've done another Mersey Neptune beer. So I think I'm having a bit of an episode here, aren't I? I've gone back on the beer town. I like a stout. This the gluten-free one though. I'm not sure. What's everyone's views? Oh, Mac, who's tasting these? What's everyone's views on the gluten-free stout? It's just not quite. It's nice. It's a nice stout, but you know when it's gluten-free, there's something missing. There's something missing there. Got any Guinness in, mate? No. MC Games, no. Sadly, I don't. Sadly, I watched the Neptune video today in the heat of the day when I couldn't have a drink. Mersey beer. I'm on Scottish beer. Lowlander from Tempest Brewing. It's an 80 shilling beer. Now they're high, isn't they? The higher the shilling, the higher the rating of the beer, the ABV of the beer. 80 shillings, it's close to barley wine strength, I think. So we went to France. Come on, Hoyland, get your act together. Hopefully, each new lager will start to appear more on the shelves in this country. I've drank the unfiltered at 5% the last couple of years. One in Sardinia and really rated it. Right, Dave Marwood. Now, I was at Wells and Young's Brewery when they introduced the wonderful Ichnusa. No, it wasn't. It was Kieran Ichiban. Wrong beer. Oh, wrong beer. Anyway, we got a super chat, £10 super chat. German Dean. Hello, German Dean. How you doing? Love you, Simon. Me and my family been watching for years. Can you do a shout out to me and my wife, Bronwyn? Hello, Bronwyn. How you doing? Notice how I went all Welsh then, Bronwyn. How you doing, Bronwyn? How you doing, German Dean? We obviously love German beer and your passion for the country we love. Prost. Cheers. Nostravia. Prost. Thank you very much for the £10 super chat. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. It helps. I talked about it earlier on, didn't I? I will never, ever ask for a super chat. I will never, ever, ever ask for a super chat. But when they come through, I will always acknowledge them, and I will always say thank you. I will always say thank you. Floppy Mink, I love being drunk. I used to. Changes when you get a bit older. Maybe I've been drunk too many times. I don't know. Maybe it's like me on a bike now. Being drunk is like a normal day. My stout was a Dorcher and Sleek It, a Best of British by Stuart Brewery. Mark Kate. Right. So, you had a slightly different stout too. Hefty drunk. Yeah. Do you know if Royal Brand in a white bottle is still around? Drank it in the 80s. Royal Brand, never heard of it, to be honest with you, Jason. I'm very sorry, Jason, but I haven't heard of that one. I haven't heard of it. He's a staunch teddy bear. Oh, who's that then? So, hydration break. I'm actually 21. Love trolling folk with my profile. Oh, I know. I can tell. Well, if you love being drunk, you're young. If you love being drunk, you're young. We all know that. When you get older, it gets like. For me, only on a Monday morning, once a week. Only one green tea and one coffee, 2 cakes, and that's enough sugar and caffeine for 1 week, says Vimon626. Calvin Dixon, Simon, would the current side tell the younger side to do it any different? Yes, he would. Yes, he would. I'd still buy the house at 20. And I probably would have bought 16 more in the year 2000. I probably would have bought 16 more. That's what I would have done. Absolutely. And then I would have gone into stocks and shares, and then I would have been lending to the government. No. Hey, I'm happy. Hey, I found something this year. I love finding new stuff to do. I like when you get to my age, I'm not really that old. Hope not, anyway. When you get to your late 40s, things don't excite you as much as they used to. Everything in life. Everything. I found something this year that I found quite exciting. Because I found that, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I'm kind of okay at it. I'm kind of okay. I've kind of like pushing some excellent bowling players at our bowling club. I'm pushing them. And I can see that I'm pushing them because they're acknowledging it, for one, and they're going quiet a little bit, especially the last game. The other day when it was 21-16, but I could have the player that I played had knocked my 3. I had 3 balls on the jack. He knocked them off, and then I had another 2 on the jack, and he knocked, and I was already on 16 points. So that would have been enough for me. Bowling, it was the first of 21. That would have been enough for me to get to 21. And it was the last ball. And I could see this person. He was literally like he did everything, and I just found that I found something this year that really excites me. Bowling. So my advice to people, that whole like the old Simon would tell the young Simon, look, you can't turn the clock back. The one thing in life you can't do is turn the clock back. You can't turn it back. What I would say to people is do stuff that you enjoy. Do stuff that you enjoy. Do stuff that you love. Do stuff. I love the people I've met in the bowling club. Some of them love a really good drink, and I'm on board with that. I love a good drink too. Some of them are a little bit more technical with the bowls, and they're more in it for the bowls, and I get on board with that too because I want to be a good bowling player. So I'm sort of like sitting in the middle of like wanting to become a good bowling player, and then sitting in the sun in the evening with the sun going. It's the best sunset. It's the best sunset up at my bowling club ever in the world. I tell you. Never mind that Ibiza sunset that everybody raves about. This sunset up here where I play bowls. I don't put my sunglasses on, and I'm like, oh man, just give me my beer. Give me my beer, especially like 9:30 at night, 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh, this is great. Sipping a beer, watching the sunset. Find stuff that you enjoy. Find stuff that gets the old boom, 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 boom going a bit. Still, you will find it. You will. You will find it. You'll find it. You will. Chris OG. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Try not to. Try not to. While you're here, Chris, while you're here, I do enjoy your comments. I do enjoy your comments. A lot of them are very fair. A lot of them are very fair. Now, most people's comments are very fair. There's a couple I'm like, there's a couple that just come on but to be honest with you, well, I'd like to thank my regular viewers for they don't have to stick up for me in the comments box. They don't have, they really help. They help with what I'm trying to do on YouTube. They really come. Pardon me. They come on and they're like, sign up with. There's a lot of all of a sudden. There's a lot of. No, we can't be doing that. Hi Simon. I hope you're doing well. I'm enjoying an ice cold Corona with lime wedge. I wonder how many of your viewers would turn their noses up at me for this view. Hey, look, cathartic cheese. That's what I got. Sorry if I got it wrong. Look, it's your Friday, as well as my Friday. It's your Friday. If you like putting lime in a Corona, I don't judge. I don't judge. I sort of like, I was brought up to judge, and I've taken myself away from judge. I don't judge anyone. I do not judge anyone. If that's your Friday night, if that's what I was talking just now about being happy, if that makes you happy, hey, I've got no problem whatsoever. And why should I? Why should I? If you having a Corona with a bit of lime in the end, it's not for me. It's not my beer. But I'm not going to judge. I'm past that now. Past that. Why do I keep up with the reviews? Thank you very much. Thank you. Do I play that? No, one of them things. Sort of like I prefer snooker. I prefer snooker. That chipper looks good. Yeah, it's the beer town. It's the beer town. My cat wants to come in. I gotta let my cat in. Do you want to have a little? Oh, hang on. There we go. There we go. Oh, the cat wants to come in. Hang on. Come on. It's a rock. So I got this. I'm not sure. First of all, let's start the conversation with when I opened the door. Did you hear anything? When I opened the back door, did you hear anything? Was there? Well, I'm not going to put anything in your heads. Music. Nothing. So someone said music, and they're correct. Did anybody else hear anything? Just yes or no. Just yes or no, or whatever you thought you heard. Put it in the comments down below. Surround sound headphones helped. No, so okay, so no one's. Let's move on then, isn't it? Didn't know. Some music, right? Okay, so there's music. I've got this interesting. Do I cover it? Do I open up the last bit and think about what I want to say here? Oh yeah. I've been looking forward to this all night. I love an ESB. Right, ESB time. ESB time. Let's go. Right, here we go. Flipping love an ESB. Let's get into this. Ooh, let's get the gums around this. Ridgeway ESB, 5.8% ABV. This is my sort of loveliness. This is my sort of chutney. English special bitter or extra special bitter. It all depends on what the brewery wants to call it. It's either English or extra special bitter. Love these. Love them. One of my favorite beer styles. Ridgeway Brewery produce some excellent stuff. And this is the finisher. This is the finisher for me. This is the big finisher. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, what's the best beer they serve at the bowling club? I just look. It's not a place for. It's not a place for beer. You know, it's a bowling club. To be honest, for me, on a personal level, Speckled Hen, old Speckled Hen. It's not a bad beer. Or I drink Starter Pramen. Starter Pramen's all right. Starter Pramen's all right. Tell me, is ESB a name or does it mean something? You said it. Another education piece after IBU. Oh, so this is part of the bestofbritishbeer.co.uk taste along. So please open your bottle if you had. I just mentioned it just now. ESB is either extra special bitter or English special bitter. It's whatever the brewery wants to call it on the back. So in this case, the brewery's called it extra special bitter. There we go. Paul Cage is asking for 500 likes. 500 virtual. Come on, hit the like button down below. Hit that like button down below for 500 likes. Come on. Hit that like button down below. 500 likes. There's a like and a dislike button. Where did I get that beer? bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. There's a link in the description box of the video. bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. We got 504 likes and 235 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. It's getting dark. It's getting dark, so people are tuning in. Akakoi says, Bosh. Someone ever tried to brew your own beer? I have, Paul Smith. I have a few times, and it's gone all right. Demi-johns and all of the other stuff involved, and it's good. Alice, thank you very much, Alice, with a £20 super chat, a €20 super chat. Cheers, Simon. Thank you very much. That's much appreciated. Much appreciated. As we mentioned earlier, I would never ask for a super chat, but when one comes through, I will always much appreciate it. Thank you very much for the €20 super chat. Any cooking videos coming up? Says Chris OG. I got some food reviews. It was my shopping day today. It was my holiday last week, so I didn't get any fresh food in, so I didn't do for any fresh food videos. But I got some bits and pieces today. Depends where we are. I might have a video tomorrow, but this is excellent. This ESB is excellent. Cooking on the wood burner was ace. Vermont 626 with a €10 super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the €10 super chat. That means the world. It does. It means the world. It really does. Thank you. Matt K, is the channel doing better now with the live videos? It definitely is. It definitely is. I think if we take this now into the winter, if we take these live streams into the winter, we'll be absolutely fine. I am tired tonight. I don't think anybody in the UK had much sleep last night. It was a bit of a not like sort of a cocktail for disaster, but I am tired. I can see I got some bags. I'm tired tonight, and that's to do with have a little drink of that, boy. That's to do. I'm trying to give the cat some water. Set up a Patreon for a steady revenue. I would definitely support you. So we're reading comments, giving the cat water, doesn't want to drink it. He's just standing there drinking it. Another cat, another problem. Shouldn't have said that, really, should I? Another cat, another problem. Bizarre animals, semi-wild. I think if we take this live stream into the winter, I think we'd be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. I am going to talk about it now because Coco the Clown wants to bang around upstairs and, whatever. I call it Coco the Clown. Banging and whatever. So I am going to talk about it. So I spoke to my neighbor today, and they're like fuzzy. I call them fuzzy people because they're like they don't want to give you their opinion. They don't use their garden. It's been evident that they don't use their garden. But I'm going to get this super chat first. £10 super chat. Mark Davis 3710. Mark Davis 3710 with a £10 super chat. Been watching you since lockdown. I find it good to escape the world for a few hours. Thank you, Simon. Love the channel. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Mark Davis, for the £10 super chat. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So I get on with most of the neighbours around here. I've been here 25 years. I definitely know everyone. The thing is, what you find with some people is that I'll put my head in the bear pit. I'll stick my head above the precipice and stick my head in the bear pit. I'll tell somebody around here if they're being a complete douche, you know. I'll tell him. I've always been like that, and I'm just one of those people. You know, if I was like the other side of this whole situation, because it's terraced housing, and I was anything else, I'd be silent and I'd get on with my life, and I'd never ever have a barbecue in my wildest dreams. Never have a barbecue. Never go up the garden to put the washing out anymore. Go out the garden. Neighbor goes, and then they just go, oh hi, and then go back in. I'm not one of the, I can't do that. I can't abide by that. I can't like just like do nothing. I'm not a do nothing person. It's got me in a bit of trouble. But like it's like if my biggest frustration is that if other people in the street had a big set of balls like me, a big old set of balls like me, then this situation would be gone by now. The situation would be completely gone by now. But I get whispers. I get people whispering to me all the time. And it's always like, you're doing really great. We feel for you. We wouldn't like to be in your situation. What a horrible person. That sort of thing. I get all of that from people. And I meet people in town. I meet people in the town centre. I meet people all over the place, and they whisper stuff, you know. People whisper stuff, but they don't put their head above the precipice. They don't like, and this is the thing, is that I think if these people were honest, and I think if these people stood up, and they almost like fought back, because people can't use their gardens. Now, I asked you a question early on. When I opened them back doors, what could you hear? What could you hear? This is the moment the sun comes up to the moment the sun comes down, and later, it's like, boom, boom. It's like, but I know for a fact, because I get on well with these people. And there was a barbecue conversation today. There was a barbecue in code. In code, there was a barbecue conversation today about this person works as a butcher, and he sold so much marinated food today because it was hot and people were having barbecues. In this person in their wildest dreams would not have a barbecue in their garden. They would not have a barbecue in their garden because it's just intolerable. The worst thing about this situation is the fact that these people on the other side, they work their nuts off. I have my windows open in the heat, and the one person goes out to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. She must set her alarm at 5. She's out for work at 6. She's back mid-afternoon. The other fella I talked to tells me that he's up at 5 and he goes to work. He's a butcher, and they would very much love to, you know, and it's a situation where, for me, I'm gonna have a barbecue. And if I'm, you know, shouted at through a window or something, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I've got a big old set of gonads, you know, big old set of gonads down there, and I'm not having it. But people, the worst thing in this situation is the hardest part of this situation is People see me as this sort of like hero type person who's going to solve all of this. I need some help. I need some help. I can't solve this all on my own. I can't solve this all on my own. I need some help. I don't need people whispering in my ear all the time. You're the man to sort this. I don't need that. I'm not neighborhood watch. We need a proper neighborhood watch. That's what we probably need, is a proper neighborhood watch. We got some super chats. Please, pleasure to support you. Useless. Pleasure to support you. You have introduced me to many great beers. Thank you, Simon. Thank you very much for the £10 super chat. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you so very much. James Dean, £5 super chat. Hope you're well, Simon. Long-time follower. We on your favorite Frankie. If you had to choose between Frankie, Vital, Poland, or Vice beer, which one? Probably Frankie. I drank Paul Anna on holiday. I bought a nice couple of boxes from the wine shop place, not Victoria Wine. The other wine place. What's that bloody place? I always forget this wine place. Always forget the wine place. Wine merchants or some blooming thing. Cardiff Bay. Go out there, buy 2 boxes of Paul Anna Weiss beer. The thing is for me is that the Weiss beer, it's just Frankie's cheaper in Tesco. It may not be better, but it's cheaper in Tesco, and it's not that different. They've changed it a little bit. Paul Anna's 5.5% ABV, which it should be. Frankie used to be about 5.2. Now it's 5%. Yeah. Where are we? 2 years of hell. I had to sell it. All right. James Morgan, 7620. 2 years of hell. I had to sell up and move. Gave my place away far below market value. I'm not having it. James Morgan, I'm not having it. I might be in the grave before, this is resolved, but I'm not having it. I'm not having it. James Morgan, 7629 says, bad neighbors ruin your life. The thing, again, it goes back to grow some balls. Grow a big pair. Not you. I'm sorry. This sounds like I'm going back to my previous conversation. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about yourself here. I'm talking about the other side. It's terraced housing. Yeah. People are upset. People don't want to rock the apple cart. They can see that they can see that the apple cart's been rocked already, and there's apples everywhere, all over the road. But they're like, he'll deal with it eventually. He'll deal with it. I probably won't. And not through the want of trying, but the realization that it's too far gone. It's too far gone. The brain's been burnt out. As I said it to you a few weeks ago, the brain's been burnt out. But once you burn your brain out, it's gone. It's gone. You'll never get it back. Once you burn so many of those grey matters in your head, you ain't getting it back. It's gone. It's burned. You can walk through most town centres in the UK in 2026, and you will hear the what you want about? You hear it, and you You probably hear it more and more and more and more and more and more and more. And it's because of society. Because of society, because of the what are you on about, man? And they go, and they think it's really, really good to be like that. But the realization is that it's gone. It's all finished with. It's gone. It's gone, and it'll never come back. It'll never come back. You burn this thing out up here, it's gone. You start doing silly things. I get that a lot too. Zach said it would drive me nuts if they blast music all day in the sun. The thing is, for me, I'm almost like my skin is so thick to it now. I know which song is coming on. I know when it's coming on. I don't even wear earplugs. My wife's like, why don't you wear earplugs in the garden or a pair of headphones or whatever? I'm like, it really, for me, big set of balls. I'll lay in the garden. Whatever you want to do. Shout at me out the window, whatever. Play all, because it's songs out there you can play, isn't there? Very nice songs. If you want to play. What's that one? It's this Missy Elliott, is it? So play some Missy Elliott or some of the other you can play songs at people if you want. There's a meaning to it and whatever. But for me, I understand the neighbours and it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. They come and have a whisper. They come and have a chat. Tell me how much of a hero I am. They have to go out to work. Come back. Music's blaring. Can't use their garden. And it's like the whole block. Well, apart from one. The real instigator of it all. And it's just the same old thing. Oh, I'd like to, but I'd like to do this, but I'd like to help you, but you're doing so well, but I can't help you. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Nah. I will. No, I won't move. I won't move. I'll do other things. I'll go and play bowls. I'll play snooker. I'll cook for my family. I'll enjoy my family's time. I went out for my daughter's birthday last night. We went to the cinema. We watched Supergirl, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed it. It was good. We watched Supergirl. We had a Five Guys. That was expensive. Bought Five Guys for the family. Cost me 70 quid. 70 quid for Five Guys. Nothing's cheap anymore. But I treated them to a Five Guys in the cinema and enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. But yeah, I just get out now. I like to be here. Because I spent a lot of money on a house and I've done so much to something that nobody else wanted to do. Nobody wanted to do what I've done to this place. Pardon me. No one. I've done it. People have told me I'm stupid, but I've done it. And I kind of I feel proud that I've done it because nobody else would have done it because it's stupid. It's stupid what I've done. The investment that I put into a so-called deprived area, those deprived areas, the estate agent tells you never to bother investing in because it's a waste of time. I did it. I invested. I invest time and not so much money. I mean, if I did all this now, it'd be 100 grand. Easy. 100 grand. I did it when it was cheap. I did it all when it was relatively cheap. But yeah, I spend a lot of time playing snooker. I spend a lot of time bowling. I won't be stuck here. In terms of like, I live here. I go to bed here and I sleep and I eat but I won't be I won't like, I'll go and do stuff. I'll go bowling, I'll play snooker, I'll eat food out, I'll go to the cinema. I'll make sure I'm always doing stuff. Weirdly, I like shopping. I like my shopping day. I go shopping I on a Friday and take myself away, go for a carvery, go and have a Toby carvery and be judged that I'm homeless. But no, I do. I enjoy my life. I enjoy. It's nothing. For me, and this will be the final thoughts on this because I need to move on now. I do need to move on. But the final thoughts on this is that it's not my fault. I never put what do they call it? Hang on, there's a couple of words for these things. The Colombian cigarette. I didn't put the Colombian cigarette in that person's mouth 80 times a day. I didn't go to the shop and buy 3 or 4 bottles of wine a day. I force that on. And it was a decision made by an adult. It was a decision made by an adult to do that. And as far as I have been professionally advised by the authorities, is that this person's burnt their brain out, basically, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I just thought to myself, oh, okay, it's not me. I'll go and do something else. I'll go and play bowls. I'll go to snooker. Right. Let's move on. Somewhere near the ultimate battle, Connor versus Hawkstone versus Kronbacher. That would be a cracking video to watch. Also, if you come back to Liverpool at any time, highly recommend you try American Pizza Slice on Bold Street. Brilliant. Is it a drink-along box for next week? Oh, Matt K, I need to speak to Best of British Beer probably on Monday. And then I probably need to make a YouTube short. Because I've been away, I haven't had a box. So I don't know. That's the proper answer. I don't know. Do I like North Wales? I like all Wales. I love all of the UK. All of the UK. What is my favorite sandwich? My favorite sandwich would be a chip sandwich. Does that sound good? Although I probably moved up. Probably sausage and bacon with a hash brown in it sandwich on a Saturday morning, which will be dribbling already tomorrow morning. Favorite soft drink? Full fat Coke. I used to like Pep. I was a Pepsi man. But full fat Coke for me. None of this saccharine sugar diet Coke crap. None of that. I'm doing my what's your favorite band? Dave, what's my favorite band? David Bowie, what was his band called? David Bowie. Stone Crow next Friday. Yes, definitely Stone Crow next Friday. Absolutely. Have you ridden a motorbike? No, Sandy Cat. Something that I've never sadly been interested in. I love chili. Yeah. McGovern Mac, you're a hero. Thank you very much. Oh, McGovern Mac, I'm a hero. Oh, here we go. How's the fine? There was never a fine. There was never a fine. It never happened. You're a hero. So obviously now it's not enough for the music. Not enough for the music. It's not enough for the banging constantly, but it's also, of course, comments. And of course, that's all been tracked and traced. It's all about building enough, when you're followed to McDonald's, that's a next level crap, isn't it? When you follow to McDonald's, blimey, you open your window, you're like, oh my goodness, what am I looking at? Yeah, what is this I'm looking at? Good grief, what's this I'm staring at? Yeah, through my car window. The best sandwich is a sausage and peanut butter. Now, that would be nice. Sausage and peanut butter. Although, are you a peanut butter fan, Molly? Sausage and peanut butter sandwich.
No.
Does that work for you? Molly's having a double vodka, gin, whiskey, Coke, because she's in uni and she's a rackhead. You said at the start you wanted to tell us something. Have you covered it? Oh, Matt, I think I've covered it. Yeah, I think that's it, mate. Look, Matt. I'm going to be very careful with what I say, even in drink. I'm going to be very careful. Have to be very careful. It probably, unless I eventually move from here, it'll never be truly over. It would, I've got to be very careful in what I say all of the time. But I've learned to be like that. I've learned to be very careful in what I'd love to tell you all. You're my followers. I'd love to give you the goosey details of everything, but I just Michael Taylor's also got a daughter called Molly. Changing the subject. Brilliant. Sounds like you've got there's next door. Sorry, be careful. Boris Blake. Oh no. I don't. Well, that would be milder, I think. MC Games YouTube. Ask Molly what she thinks of the noise. Molly won't get involved. Because it is what it is. We've all learned to live with it. We all have. Shaffinshire. Hang on, Big Kev. Let me get Big Kev. My toaster isn't big enough for my Warburton's white sliced bread. Huh? Give it a bit of the old, yeah. Have I been to Asia? I'd like to go to Asia. Haven't been. No, I haven't. Right. Shaffinshire. Best car I've ever owned. My current car, my Fiat Punto, my orange Fiat Punto. People ask me all of the time, why are you driving round in a flaky, all the lacquers coming off your car? Why are you driving around in a bright orange car with all the lacquer coming off? And what I tell them is, come in for a ride. I left the cinema last night, about to hit the tunnels, and I was going around the bend at a reasonable pace, and I noticed the driver on the inside of me look at me, and he did that kind of thing. He did that, and he put his foot down. I didn't even have to drop the box. I didn't even have to go from fourth to third or fifth to fourth. I just put my foot down on the bend, 1.9 turbo diesel. And I went, bye-bye. And I was behind him. So we're going around the corner. And I'm behind him. I'm behind him by a fair old whack. And I went bye-bye here. And I just went, gone. Left him for dead. Them Puntos are light. They weigh nothing. And it's a 1.9 turbo diesel that's been tuned. Whoever owned it before me tuned that car like a fine-tuned piano. It's on song. And I just go, bye-bye. I've done it with Mercedes-Benz. I've done it with BMWs. I've done it with all sorts of different fancy £50,000 cars. I paid 500 quid for it. 500 quid. And I go, bye-bye. And off I go. Boom. The suspension, well, mine's this, I don't know, really weird car that, touch wood, is okay. Oh, I'll always mark that. I'll always be a bit of a boy race. I always will. Still not sure. I drive for the Punto. I like all crap boxes. I got an 06 Microsport. I surprise people because I know how to drive it better than they do. Exactly. Stu, not Stu. That's most of it. Is racing lines. To be honest with you, going on the outside, now, if you're racing minded, I was on the outside. I was having to take more road. So I was having to travel further than the car on the inside. More tarmac, more road, more distance. But I still knew. Sometimes, if it's a top class Mercedes or a BMW, so my brother-in-law, he said, follow me. He bought this BMW 3 Series M something. I don't know. He paid a fortune for it. Anyway, he said, follow me. And he took the round. Now, where are we? Who was I just talking to? Stu, not Stu. He floored it and took the inside. No, hang on. He floored it. He took the roundabout the wrong way. I think he kind of like started to accelerate, but was on the inside of the roundabout. I was further back. So I travelled, and I've had 6 blooming pints, so you'd have to excuse me. I floored it slightly. I seen him floored it, but I was further back. So I floored it, and I was already, because he was taking the pace, he was accelerating into the roundabout. I watched him accelerate into the roundabout, so I was already getting up to speed on the slight straight that I had with my turbo. And then I took the roundabout on the outside, on the left-hand side, on a right-hand turn. And then I floored and then come across the roundabout with pace. And then I was dragging him up the hill in this beer. And he was like, I could see him looking in the mirrors. I was dragging him up the hill. I was literally this far from his bumper. And I couldn't overtake him because there was a police station on the right-hand side. There was a police station on Broad Street in Barry. I couldn't. I was just dragging him up. I just literally not even foot to the floor, probably 3/4 of the way down, but I was still dragging him up the hill. And this car, it felt fast when you were in it. It felt really, really fast. But yeah, this Fiat, and a lot of it, as you said, you have to drive it right. You have to understand your racing lines, and that's the biggest thing. The racing lines. Oh, I love it. My car sounds like a tractor. Do you know when I floor it? When I floor my diesel, it sounds like an old tractor going, bah, 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 and then it just goes, like it reminds me of watching the Star Wars movies. Like a banger racing thing with the old jets, one's blowing, and they got and they like driving these things on two bits of string. It reminds me of that sort of like immense power, but on two bits of string. That's what my car reminds me of. Gary's put everything in capitals, so I'm going to read it, because naturally your eyes are drawn to that. Can you remember how many viewers you had when you did your first live stream? How many subscribers did you have back then? It was 2020, it was 6 years ago, Gary. I don't mean to be vague. I don't mean to be. I can't remember. So I don't. Sorry, I don't remember. If anybody else remembers, please let them. Yeah. Mac, last question. Can I ask the question, Spatten or not? Spatten. I was in Lidl today and did not to Spatten. Mac K, I am going now. It's the end of the live stream. What I'd like to say to you is go to your local Lidl and clear the shelf of all of this Spatten. Collect it all. Buy it all. It's an incredible lager. It really is. And Spatten Brewery, very famously, invented not the consumer fridge that we all have in our houses now, but refrigeration. Spatten invented refrigeration. Spatten stopped breweries digging holes in the side of mountains, freezing water in a pond, cutting the ice blocks out of the ground, sticking them in the side of the mountain that they'd tunneled out with the lager in it to lager over the winter. Spatten Brewery in Germany invented our modern day fridges that we know today. Go to Lidl and buy all of the Spatten, please. Stone the Crows. Friday Morton. Hello, Morton. How are we doing? So it's Norwegian kroner. 500,000 Norwegian kroner. Can I ask anybody how much 500,000 Norwegian kroner is? Just so I know, because I don't. And I don't have access to the internet because I'm on the internet right now. How much is 500,000 kroner worth? 50 quid. 50 quid. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I really enjoyed tonight. Really, really enjoyed it. Please comment. Please, why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? I'm just going to press end stream. Right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you next Friday. Hopefully, we'll do another Best of British Beer unboxing and drink along. Cheers.